and welcome to East English Village Prep High School for Week 1 of the NJCAA football season. To the very first live stream of CCC Lions action as they take on number 8 Iowa Central here in the heart of Detroit. Hello everybody, welcome. My name is Garrett Pogg. I apologize, our camera is not operating today, so it is going to be an audio-only live stream. I'll be giving you all the details throughout the broadcast here today as we are minutes away from Week 1 of the NJCAA season. For Community Christian College, looking to embark on their very first official season in NJCAA history, or their history with the NJCAA. They've had games that are technically registered in the NJCAA's past, but not a full season, so they're looking to maintain that eligibility throughout the entire way, going up against a juggernaut in number 8 Iowa Central, who won the Game 1 Bowl against Snow College, who's ranked number 5 in the poll this year, last season, 44-9. Jesse Montalto, the head coach over there, 44-22. And they've had a winning season every year he's been on the staff. It's been a very successful program since he's joined there. And for the Lions, it's certainly going to be a test and a battle for them today, but we're very excited for them to see it as our captains are meeting in the middle, doing the first coin toss of the season. Beautiful sunny skies here at East English Village Prep here in downtown Detroit. Not downtown, on the east side of Detroit, excuse me. For all of our CCC Lions fans joining us, thank you for supporting JUCO athletics. I see we got some Iowa Central fans in the chat as well. Thank you for supporting us in our first ever live stream as well. Might have some kinks here and there, but we will do our best to work those out as they come. And it looks like Iowa Central is going to be receiving the opening kickoff, I should say. And the Lions will receive in the second half. Lions dressed in the black tops with the blue numbers, white trim, white pants, and the plain white helmets for them. As for Iowa Central, they have white jerseys with the navy blue numbers, black trim for them, and navy blue pants as well. Lots of great talent on display here for both teams. We'll engage on that as the game goes on. Let's talk about the keys to the game. Community Christian College, their head coach, Jeff Reardon, who also doubles as the athletic director here at CCC, had kept it pretty simple. He said, play disciplined, play fast, and play physical. And they're certainly the underdog in this matchup, but he says if those three things are able to stay on point, then they'll have as good of a chance as any to score some points here. We talked about the biggest area that they needed to improve. He talked about that discipline and said that there's a lot of work that's been improved on since the off-season summer workouts, but still need to get to that point where they can compete with these juggernauts like number 8 Iowa Central and number 5 Snow College, who they will travel to Utah to play against next week. For Jesse Montalto in his 7th season, his keys to the game were establishing the ground game and no turnovers on offense. They're a big run-first team, as is CCC. And on defense, he said, don't give up big plays. Those 20-plus yard plays that are so crucial that can flip the game on its head. The Lions lined up ready to kick off. You hear our cheerleaders there. We're the only JUCO program in Michigan to have both a cheer squad and a football team. It's going to be a squib kick towards the middle. Running it back now is number 3, close to the 40 on the far side, and he's going to be tackled at the 40-yard line. Not the greatest kick in the world. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Iowa Central at their own 40-yard line. Taking that one back was number 3, Austin Iobamidele. First name off the sheet, giving me some trouble. How do you like that? Offense for Iowa Central is going to be a spread multiple. They like to have a couple different run formations that they go through. They have a running back that's came from a prep school that he said is going to be on fire today. And play is ready to begin. Receiver running from left to right. Iowa Central going from left to right. Quarterback walking towards the huddle. Now goes back, snaps, ball, and it's going to be fumbled on the first play, and the Lions have possession! It was a read option, and neither person took the ball away. So on the very first play of the game, the Lions take possession deep in Iowa Central territory. That is a huge start to this matchup. Less than a minute into play. And now the Lions will go on offense. So the offense for Community Christian is going to be a multiple pro style. They're also a run first team. Starting quarterback for them is going to be Michael McClure. A dual threat option. He said that the battle is still open. Snap goes, throw left, caught. It's going to be a short. It's going to be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Excuse me, that is not Michael McClure out there. It's actually Mekhi Hunt out there at quarterback. So lining up now on the left side after that short gain. 2nd and 7 for the Lions. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fullback in front of him, and the running back to his right. Snaps the ball, hands it off. It's going to be stopped for a loss. That's going to be a loss of 4 on that play. Huge tackle made by number 11. That's A.J. Russell, the linebacker. Such a huge player for him. Sophomore with a 4.5 40-yard dash. And it drops him back. So third down's going to be 3rd and 12 now. 5-yard loss there on the last play. Mekhi Hunt in the shotgun, running back to his left. Trips on the right side. Motioning a receiver from right to left. It's going to be a flag. And we'll look to see. Looks like it's going to be a false start. And it will move the Lions back. No, it's going to be an encroachment on the defense. So 3rd and now manageable here for the Lions. It's going to be 3rd and 7. First game for everybody involved. There's going to be some mistakes and some discipline errors here and there. On both sides, we've already seen on the very first play of the game, very first offensive play of the game. Snap, Mekhi Hunt drops back, now running left. Looking to go forward, he's going to be sacked in the backfield. And that brings it up to 3rd and 10 now. Not sure if that was an intended pass or a quarterback run the whole way. So it's going to be 4th and... Excuse me, that was not a sack. That ended up being a gain of a yard. So it's 4th and 7 now. Keeping the offense on the field. Running back to his right, number 32, Jalen, excuse me. Trips to the left side on the short side, still on the left hash. Quarterback snaps the ball, fakes the handoff, looking to run it himself. Pushing forward, runs into his own offensive lineman. That's going to be a gain of Tritons that keep him from reaching the first down marker. So it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Iowa Central will return back on offense. They were on the 30-yard line, the opposing 30-yard line, so I'm curious to see what the kicker's range is. We saw the opening kickoff was a squib kick down the middle, so not the kickoff that you typically want. And the Tritons will start on their own 27. Their opening drive was a fumble on the handoff, in which the Lions recovered. But now back on offense. Quarterback hands it off to the running back. He runs up. He's got a huge gain. First down. And that's number 6 running on that play. Sincere Bowers from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, the freshman. Moves it up. It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 45. Iowa Central has a rotation of quarterbacks that they will play through. Back on offense. Snaps the ball. It's going to be a flag on the play. Looking to throw it deep. It's a free play. And catching it is number 1, Riley Purcell. The CCC Lions jumped off sides, which gave Iowa Central a free play. Chuck hucked it down the field and ended up being a completion. And those are those big plays that Jesse Montalto, the head coach of Iowa Central, was talking about. He doesn't want to give them up. There's an offsides on the defense. It's going to be declined, of course. 1st and 10 for Iowa Central. Around the 15 of CCC. Over 200 people in the chat, watching the game live, and that's going to be, looks like it's going to be a timeout for Iowa Central. So looking to make some subs and get everybody situated. Quarterbacking the team now is number 7, Trevon Taylor, from West Palm Beach, Florida. Snaps the ball, another offside penalty. And we're looking to see if that's a false start or an encroachment. The whistle was blown. Those discipline errors, that's what Jeff Reardon talked about. They need to work on those and focus on the ball, not the clap or anything else that the other team is doing. They're going to call it a false start, actually. So it's Iowa Central penalty. 2 costly penalties for them early in this game. 1 on defense, 1 on offense. So it moves them back. It's 1st and 15 at the opposing 20. Taylor looking to receive the snap, running back to his left. Fakes the handoff, throws right. That's number 1 again, Riley Purcell. And he's stopped in the backfield. Flag is thrown on the play. And things are getting a little chippy earlier. Guys are having words with each other. That's JUCO athletics for you. I've mentioned in some conversations that ever since Last Chance U, that the infamous all-out brawl that happened, I think, in the 2nd season of that TV show, that JUCO brawls are starting to become cool or a thing now. For everyone asking about the video, we apologize. The camera is not operational this afternoon, so it is going to be an audio-only broadcast. We'll do what we can to fill you in and make sure that all the details are explained. Score still 0-0. Still says pregame on there. We'll fix that. It's actually the first quarter. So now, another penalty on Iowa Central brings them back. It's going to be 2nd and 20 now. Running back runs it to the right on the weak side. And that's going to be a short gain. Makes it now 3rd and, I would say, manageable, but they are quite a ways away from the first down. I didn't state it right. It wasn't 2nd and 20. It was actually 2nd and 30. So now moves it to 3rd and about 18. Appreciate you all joining us here on the broadcast. Taylor motioning his receiver, to the left. Hikes, throws to his left. Number 5 with the catch. Looking to get the first down. He won't be anywhere close. Gets a gain of about 6. On that catch was number 5, Jalen Hueth from Ames, Iowa. And keeping the offense out on the field. Not a fan of the field goal unit, I guess, as of yet. We're very confident. It's going to be 4th and 18, I believe. 4th and 15. It's going to be another offsides penalty. They're going to whistle it dead. Iowa Central wanted another free play. Lewis ended up catching the ball on that play that was blown dead. So the offsides penalty or encroachment, however you want to word it, will get us to about a 4th and 15 now at this point. So Taylor now in the shotgun again. Number 6, Sincere Bowers to his left. Ball snaps. Looking left. He's got time. Throws. He's got a wide open receiver in the end zone. Not able to put his hands together. Was that running back, Sincere Bowers. And it's a turnover on downs. for Iowa Central. So still the score is 0-0 about midway into the first quarter. Just checked in with our table crew. It seems that the time is going to be kept on the field, which is not so helpful for yours truly, but oh, oh well. So we'll do our best to make sure that everyone's on the same page. CCC now in the shotgun. Running back to his left, hikes the ball, looks right, throws, screen pass, blown up at the line of scrimmage, ends up being dragged back. That's going to be another loss. Both offenses struggling to get it going here early in this matchup. It's going to be 2nd and 13 for CCC after that turnover on downs they forced on the other side. Now 2nd and 13, looking to, as two receivers to his left, still in the shotgun, running back to the right, throw, snap, and it's going to be blown dead after a false start is called. So it's going to move it back to a 2nd and 18 now. Disciplinary effort, or disciplinary errors, I should say, from both sides is it's been costing both offenses here in this matchup. So there's 3 receivers to the left. They are on the far right side of the hash marks. CCC moving from right to left in the shotgun. Going to snap the ball is Mekhi Hunt, I believe, once again. Snaps, looking to take it himself. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. That's another loss. On top of that huge error that they already had. It was 2nd and 18. Now it moves to 3rd and forever. Back on their own 8-yard line. And the Lions and the Tritons both not doing so hot in terms of the offense in this matchup. So very close to their own end zone. Lions got to do their best to not give up the safety or any errant throws for a pick six on the other side. If you're the Lions right here, you definitely just want to hand it off and try to get as many yards as possible to give your punter some room. It's about 3rd and 25 now. And it's going to be a QB run as he faked it to the right. He runs left. Stopped again in the backfield. Now they're on their own 2-yard line. And I imagine it's going to be the special teams unit coming out, as it will be. So substitutions being made now, midway through the first quarter here. Still 0-0. We'll make sure to get those numbers and names for you. The lettering is tough to see for CCC, so I apologize for that, but we will do our best.
Can't see those blue numbers.
He's got young eyes. Can you see him?
Punter now, back in deep in the end zone. Punts it away. It's a nice punt over to, they're still their own 40-yard line. It's going to be number 6 receiving that one, taking it back to 25. The opposing 25. That's Sincere Bowers there on the return there for Iowa Central, which puts their offense deep into CCC's territory. Still midway through the first quarter, keeping time on the field. So now in at quarterback, still is going to be number 7, Trevon Taylor for Iowa Central, running back to his right. Number 9, Bryce Anderson in front of him. Nice tight end. It's going to be throw immediately to the left. Looking to catch it out of bounds. In the area on that one is number 34, Marcellus Hunt. Making the play there. I apologize. I'm not sure if that's Hunt or not. Excuse me on that one. So now 2 receivers to the right side. Bryce Anderson for Iowa Central in motion, hands it off to the running back. 2nd and 10. looking to run it, and he will be stopped immediately. Tackle made by number 9. That's Nari White on that play. As he'll sub off the field now. So it's going to be third and about still 10. They have not gained any yards on this drive. Number 5 moving from right to left. Now the ball snapped, moves over to number 23 for Iowa Central. That's Ethan Schultz from Comanche, Iowa. Moves it up. It's going to be 4th and 1 now. On the far side, on the left hash. So the run on the weak side ends up working. Still in at quarterback is number 7, Trevon Taylor. Defensive coordinator is telling him to shift to left. And he's stopped at the line. Well, it's going to be close. 4th and 1. Was he able to stop him? And the referee's gathering in the middle to see where the ball is spotted. And they're going to say, it's CCC ball. They stopped him short on the line. And on that play, number 9, Nari White. Excellent work for him. So back in on offense is going to be CCC. Late into the first quarter now at this point. Still 0-0. Thank you for joining us here on the CCC broadcast. Apologies that the camera is not working. So now in the shotgun is going to be, I believe that's Michael McClure snapping the ball. Nope. It's going to be nearly intercepted and caught. Running down the sideline. Looking at that one, I think that's number 8, Anthony Thomas. Nope, not Anthony Thomas, excuse me. Looks like that was number 1, D'Angelo Hobbs on that one, excuse me. So a first down here for CCC. I believe it's their first down of the day. Now in the shotgun is the quarterback. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. In the empty. Looking to make a move. Trying to run out. He is going to do so. That's Mekhi Hunt there at quarterback. And able to get another first down as CCC starting to build some momentum on offense. Tackle made by number 94 for Iowa Central, Patrick Brown III. So still in at quarterback is number 0, Mekhi Hunt for the Lions. Running back to his left, receiver to the left. They're on the far right hash, moving from right to left. In the dark black jerseys. It's a hot summer day, so I'm sure it's not easy underneath all those pads. Receives a snap, looking to throw. Will throw deep. He's got a receiver in the area, and it's going to be intercepted by number 4, trying to go back the other way for Iowa Central. That's RJ Hill, excuse me. And moving it all the way back to the opposite 20 is Iowa Central. They will get the ball deep into Lions territory. Mekhi Hunt had a receiver open towards the middle, not able to corral it in, and it goes into the hands of RJ Hill from Atlanta, Georgia for Iowa Central. So had a good start there for the Lions, but not able to take it back the other way. It's going to be on the opposite 25 for Iowa Central. As a new quarterback coming in for them, number 10, Tyler Smith. Has running backs both to his left and his right, 2 receivers to the left. On the far right hash. 1st and 10 after the interception. First turnover of the day for Detroit. Hands it off. That's running back number 11, Anthony Hall, is going to be stopped in the backfield. Huge tackle for loss made by number 10, Ray Pritchett. Excellent work there for the Lions. Again, this offense for Iowa Central, they're ranked number 8th in the country, but their offense has yet to really do anything. The good folks at ICCAC so that there's 5 quarterbacks in the running to be the starter here at Iowa Central. Ray Pritchett moving over to the left. Snap, looking to throw, will throw deep to the right side. He's got a receiver open, and the throw is just too far. Intended on that throw was number 12, Jaquez Hall. So it's going to be 3rd and about 12 for Iowa Central. In the area on that coverage, number 2, Ralph Gaston, former Albion safety. So still in the shotgun is Iowa Central. Receiver moving from the right to left. Snap, looking left, throws, has that same receiver open over the middle, running towards the sideline, and is going to get a first down. Receiving that one is number 12, Jaquez Hall, once again, who he targeted on that deep throw. Tackle made by number 19, David Williams, on that throw. But still, it's going to be first down for Iowa Central, now at the 13-yard line. Press coverage now for the Lions. Number 10, the quarterback, Tyler Smith, looked a little confused on the play call, now motioning receivers over. And it's going to be a timeout for Iowa Central, as it looked like there was some confusion on the play call there. Again, apologies for the camera issue. We currently do not have anybody working on it, as it is just me here in the booth. So we're operating limited budget, limited means. So now back on the field is going to be Iowa Central. Now in the shotgun, 2 running backs to the left. And now referee running towards the field to stop the play. Looks like it's a blitz look from CCC. No safeties over the top. Motioning a tight end to the right. Now sending a receiver back to the right. Tyler Smith takes the snap, hands it off. Looking to keep it himself. Looking to make a throw, and he's going to have Bryce Anderson, the Memphis commit, wide open for a touchdown in the end zone. Iowa Central gets on the board first. And late into the first quarter, it was a beautiful RPO option. Looked to run right, ended up keeping it himself, and made the short throw to a wide open Bryce Anderson, the Memphis commit. And now it's going to be the point after attempt for Iowa Central. Again, blitz look from CCC. The man coverage not able to make it in time. And it's a 5-yard touchdown for the Tritons to get on the board here early. Point after attempt is up, and it is good. So 7-0 for Iowa Central as they finally get on the board. It's been a lot of offensive troubles for both sides. And the Lions will look to regroup. Offensive coordinators grouping with our quarterback on the sideline. It's going to be, sorry, I'm not sure if that's a quarterback, excuse me. Having a conversation with number 84. There's no 84 on my roster. That's something, but special teams now out on the field, obviously, for both sides after the quick drive and score off of the interception. Iowa Central special teams talking with each other, figuring out what the best move is for the kickoff. The only other kickoff we've seen was the opening kickoff from CCC. It was a squib kick over the middle. That's going to be number 90 kicking off for Iowa Central. Nolan Gustafson, he's the only kicker on this roster from Ayrshire, Iowa. Kickoff is up. It's going to be sent almost to the back of the end zone. It's going to land almost on the touchback line. It just rolls over into the end zone. If that had stayed on the 1, that's a live ball. If Iowa Central, picks that up and runs it into the end zone, that's another touchdown. So the Lions get a lucky bounce to bring it a touchback here to the 20-yard line, where they will start 1st and 10. So now a spread look here for CCC. Moving in at quarterback is going to be Michael McClure, the former Ferris State Bulldog. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Running back to his right in the shotgun. Press look from Iowa Central. He snaps the ball. Looking for the read option. He's going to take it himself. Not going to get very many yards. Tackled by a gain of Tritons. In on the play, number 33, Taylor Schaefer, the linebacker. Sophomore, a lot of experience on this Iowa Central team. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. It's going to be exactly a 0-yard gain there for CCC. Michael McClure, not the one who threw the interception on the last play. That was Mekhi Hunt. So now back in the shotgun with a spread look. That's the type of offense that they run. For both teams, I should say. Iowa Central as well. Snap. Looking to throw right. Has to move to his left. He's getting chased by number 99. And it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Chasing him on that play was Ethan Bailey, the defensive lineman. Had to move to his left in order to throw the ball out of bounds. Had a receiver in the area, but just out of his reach. So it's 3rd and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Makes it 3rd and 10 here for Detroit. Now in the shotgun, empty look. 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Michael McClure in the shotgun. Snaps the ball. Looking. Trying to throw. He's going to escape out of the pocket. Oh, and at a wide open receiver right in front of him. It was number 88, Tate Chatfield on that, who's not able to corral the ball in just past the line of scrimmage. Ends up being an incomplete pass. And it's 4th and 10. They're going to have to bring out the punt team once again here in the first quarter. Hey, we'll accept help if you guys want to come help fix the camera and try to get it live. We'll definitely accept the help for sure. It's going to be a punt and look here for CCC. Snaps the ball, looking to punt. Sends it over. Back there is Sincere Bowers to receive the punt back at the zone 30. Running right, moving up past the 40. He's got a lane. He's got people in front of him. That's going to be running out of bounds to the opposite 20. Had a huge lane there. Number 9, Nari White, was the one who pushed him out of bounds. And if it wasn't for him, that would have been a touchdown for sure for Iowa Central. So now the Tritons looking to go back on offense here, deep in the Lions' territory once again. This is where they were able to get their touchdown the last time around, exactly at the 26-yard line. At the far right hash, Iowa Central in the white uniforms, navy blue pants, navy blue numbers, and the black trim. Still in at quarterback is number 10, Tyler Smith. 3 receivers to the left. It's going to be a bit of a cover 2 look for CCC. Running back runs to his left. It's going to be Sincere Bowers receiving the pass. Looking to move up, and he will pass the first down marker and into first and goal territory for Iowa Central. It was a short pass left to Sincere Bowers that moved him up to the goal line. Making the play there looked like it was number 3, Travion Brown. So first and goal at the 3-yard line for Iowa Central, looking to take advantage here of the short yardage opportunity. Tyler Smith still in at quarterback. Sincere Bowers to his left. Looking to draw them off sides. He won't. It's going to be a run to the right. Has a clear lane. Sincere Bowers trying to make it in. Almost fumbled the ball. In on that play, number 42. Number 42, Jermaine Coates, there for the tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and about 3. 2 or 3, we'll say. 2 running backs to the left and right, respectively. Motioning his receiver over. Looking to throw. Has the tight end open once again in the end zone. That's Bryce Anderson. He had the play option and threw to his right, where the man coverage not able to get there in time. That's Bryce Anderson once again. The Memphis commit received an offer from Washington State earlier this week, if that wasn't enough. Curious to see what his usage looks like, as Nolan Gustafsson is in to take the point after attempt for them. Looking to send it up. Taking his good old time here on this one. Receiving the ball on that snap was number 15 as the point after attempt is up and good. The holder for that, Ty Purdy, one of the quarterbacks here, redshirt freshman from Don Bosco in Raymond, Iowa. So 14-0 here. Still in the first quarter. I'll make sure to get confirmation on that. We could be into the second now at this point. Again, time being kept on the field as the clock at the stadium currently not working. I mean, we are working with what we got. I'll tell you what. That's CC. That's community Christian football for you. Giving it our best effort.
That's the end of the quarter? Yeah. There's a kicking the option E. No, just use that. That's going to be just a practice sheet.
So now looking to kick the ball off, as that was a nice short drive for Iowa Central, as both of those scoring drives were short scoring drives, 25 yards out for both of them. Bryce Anderson being the recipient from Tyler Smith on those touchdown passes. So nice to see them building an early connection here in the JUCO season. So Nolan Gustafsson ready to kick it off once again. Lined it up on the far left hash, moving from right to left. Still in the first quarter, got confirmation there. Kicks it off, sends it over. Receiving that one is going to be number 80. Moving it up past the 15 to the 20 on the far right side. Number 80, Marcellus Avery. Receiving that one. So now CCC will start at the 30-yard line. So received the kick back at the 2, was able to move it up to the 30. That's a pretty good return here for the Lions. We're going to see who's in at quarterback. It is now back to Mekhi Hunt. Running back to his right is Jacob Green. 3 receivers out to the right. Looking to snap the ball in the shotgun, running back to his right as well. Looks, throws left immediately. It's going to be a screen pass. Now getting past the first down marker is going to be, looks like number 4, JoJo Brothers, receiving that one. In on the tackle, number 37. No 37 on my roster for Iowa Central, so it looks like we traveled with some extra jerseys and extra players, which is good for both sides. Obviously, you know, JUCO rosters, there's a lot of talent to go around. A lot of players redshirting here for CCC, as they will have the first down marker at their own 32-yard line. So 1st and 10, still Mekhi Hunt in and the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 running back to his left. Looking to snap the ball. Do just that. Looks left, looks in front of him. Now looking to run. He's going to be tripped up by number 94, Patrick Brown III. who's been making his presence known here in this matchup. Good work from him as it looked like there's going to be a scramble opportunity. Still able to gain some yards, get some 2nd and 5 now. But if it weren't for Brown, it would have been a first down for sure. So the Lions now looking to back to their spread look. Receiver lined up on the outside, number 13, Jordan Durham. Looking to snap the ball, press look from Iowa Central. Snaps the ball. It's a handoff to the running back, I believe. Hard to see the number on that side of the field. Look to confirm that for you, but it wasn't a gain of anything. Able to make it back to the line of scrimmage, so it makes it 3rd and 5 for the Lions. Running back in on that one, number 12, Jamel Thomas. So switching up the look now. No headsets for CCC, so they're using the armbands to signal their plays. Lining up on the far side, on the far hash mark. 3 receivers on the weak side. Running back to his right. It's going to be a penalty called on the field as you hear the whistles going off. It's a false start on the offense, so it moves them back 5 yards. And we will get 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 5. So now back, it's 3rd and 10. Again, thanks for the well wishes and everyone trying to wish me help. We'll see what we can do here. I can't promise anything though. As the snap goes back, that's JoJo Brothers moving it along the line. Makes a throw. Running back. Short stout running back looking to run up. Play made by number 5, Jalen Ueth. Sorry, Ishmael Kante for Iowa Central. It's a stop short. Person receiving the ball on that one was number 16, John Hunt. Not able to get any yards. Excuse me, he got a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be 4th and 9. And they bring out the punt team once again. Lined up on their own 30-yard line. Jeff Reardon, the head coach of CCC, making sure they know the play call that's made. I think they would know. Punting this one is going to be... Still can't see that number, excuse me. Receiving that one back for Iowa Central, back at their own 30 is number 6, Sincere Bowers, who's made himself a perennial punt returner. He's going to go past the 50, past the 40, and into Lions territory for Detroit. Sorry, for Iowa. So now Iowa Central will get the first down as they're still in the huddle there. Again, these are some dark numbers. 44 for CCC getting subbed off now for number 90 is Justice Creston. And now snapping the ball for Iowa Central. It's going to be a flag on the play. The Lions player moved first. The Central Triton reacted, so it's going to be encroachment on the defense. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty for the Lions. Discipline, something that Jeff Reardon's talked about over and over again. In at quarterback now for Iowa Central is number 8, Dallas Saucer from Ames, Iowa, the redshirt freshman. Everybody getting their fair share. Press look here from Detroit. Play action, looking left, throws, got a wide open receiver over the middle, not able to make that play. It was number 3, Austin Iobamidele from Minnesota. In the area on that coverage was number 16, John Hunt, playing both sides of the ball here today. Now number 5, Xavier Green subbing onto the field. Frequent subs coming on for Detroit here and there. Bryce Sanderson, the tight end, moving back and forth, looking to be a run look. He will run it. That's number 6, Sincere Bowers, once again, getting a lot of work here. Moves it up. It was a 2nd and 5. Now it's a third and 3, it looks like. Excuse me, 3rd and 2. Number 13, Dominic Brown, and number 5, Jalen Weth, lined up on the outside for Iowa Central. In the middle of the hash marks, moving from right to left, is Iowa Central with a 14-0 lead here early in the first quarter. Late in the first quarter, excuse me. Looking to run the ball again. That RPO option was able to hold on to the ball. That's Dallas Saucer jumping on that one. Remember, the first play of the game was a fumble on the opening play in which the Lions were able to recover. So now back in the shotgun is going to be Saucer. Sincere Bowers to his right. Trips receivers on the right as well. Moving a receiver over. Lyon jumped off sides, but he did not snap the ball, so he gets back on. Snaps, looks left, throws. Number 13 with the catch. And that's a huge tackle made by Green Shoes number... Excuse me, these numbers are tough to see. I apologize there. Number 2 there on that play. That's Ralph Gaston, the former Albion safety. Asked Jeff Reardon about him. He said he's a very high intellect kid. Doesn't necessarily have all the traits and intangibles the athletic traits you might want in a safety, but has all the smarts to be able to make those plays when need be. Snap again. It's 1st and 10 for Iowa Central. Sack from behind. Well, it's going to be a call to fumble. The ball is still live. Lions looking to jump on it. And it's going to be ruled out of bounds as there were 3 Lions in the area. Number 21, Jerome Morgan, and number 2, Ralph Gaston. Not able to get on it, so rolls out of bounds. D'Angelo Hobbs in the area as well. It ends up being 2nd and 10. Excuse me, there's a flag on the play. So we'll look to see what this is as the referees convene. We're going to try to see if we can do a bit of an Instagram live here in a second here. We can just try to see what kind of video we can get from that. So now penalty called on the Lions. Not sure what it was. Looked like could have been unnecessary roughness for that hit on the quarterback, and moves him up all the way to the 10-yard line. Snap, ball, runs to the right side. It's going to be another run by Sincere Bowers over to the right side, as now we have an injured Lion on the far side of the field. Looking to be 2nd and 2. Before that CCC line, it looks like there's going to be an entry timeout called. Looking to see the number. He's laying flat on his back, so not able to see the number there. And everyone's calling for water, so it looks like it's going to be a cramp issue here. And we're going to do our best here. I've heard the clamoring loud enough. We're going to try to do a bit of an Instagram live here so we can do a bit of a simulcast. That injured Lion still down. You see his multiple athletic trainers tending to him at the moment. Let's look to see if we can go live here. On Instagram Live, you can follow me at It's Garrett Pog. For this, we are going to do our best. I'll tell you what. So now play resumes. Tell you what, we'll see how this drive ends, and then I'll hand the phone off to somebody else and see if we can do a bit of a simulcast here. Throw to the left side. Multiple flags in the area, as it looked like it could have been offsides by CCC. 2nd and 3. And then multiple flags also in the area of the throw. Far to the left side, it looked like he wanted a fade route. So now the ref's convening once again. This is a long first quarter, so I would be shocked to see if it actually was. And now I'm being told we're in the second quarter. We're doing our best, folks. So here we go. Instagram, we're not live yet. We'll be live in just a second. We're going to wait till after this drive. It's going to be at It's Garrett Pog. ITSGARRETTPOG. I'll repeat that in a little bit here in a second. I'll actually type it in the chat. I'm in here, so. Appreciate your support of JUCO Athletics. We apologize for all the issues that we've had so far. Now in the shotgun, it's going to be 1st and 3. Looking to run it up, and it's going to be a touchdown. Easy as can be for number 23, Ethan Schultz. Run from left to right, up the middle, had a clear lane. Now puts us up to 20-0. Now in the second quarter. And we'll update you on the point after attempt after a handoff. This to someone else, hopefully to get our live stream footage. Point after attempt was good. It looks like we are live. I'll type in my @ in the chat once again. Apologies first week for everybody. Again, we are on IG Live. Shout out to, I believe his name is Mason Massengill, for holding our camera up and following the balls. That's going to be brought back to the 18-yard line by number 80 on that play, Marcellus Avery. Again, thanks for your support of JUCO Athletics. At It's Garrett Pog on Instagram to be able to follow the action live. Truth be told, I've broadcasted games before, but not an audio-only broadcast, so as some of you may or may not have pointed out. So, doing our best here. It's week 1 for everybody. We appreciate you supporting IG supporting JUCO athletics. Too focused on trying to get everything situated correctly. So now back in the shotgun is going to be CCC here. Now deep into the second quarter, running back to his right. It's going to be a cover one look. Ball snaps, looking to throw deep. Number 16 in the area. He's going to catch the ball. Shove the defender off him and move past the 50-yard line. Catching the ball on that one. Number 16, John Hunt, the two-way player. Big play from him, and that's the first big play of the day. That was one of the keys to the game for Iowa Central to be able to prevent those big plays. And that one will move CCC into Iowa Central territory. Instagram link is going to be at It's Garrett Pog, or not link, but the at per se. Again, doing our best here. Now in a shotgun snap, we're looking to move quick. Snap, running right. It's going to be Michael McClure looking to run up. He's going to have the first down and the lane. Looking to keep moving past the 30. Michael McClure on the design. Quarterback run to the left. Gets him the first down. And this is the Lions' best drive to date. Down 21-0. They need this one before halftime in order to spark a fire for the offense. John Hunt subbing back onto the field, now on the far left side. And if something happens with the video, I am away from my camera, so it's going to be... Pass is going to be made. It's going to be intercepted on the other side. Pass to the far right. Intercepted. Looking to see the number on that. I believe it was number 3, Kadarius Williams for Iowa Central. Flag on the play after the tackle was made. So it could be a potential unnecessary roughness. But the pick will stand, unfortunately. That was the best drive all day for CCC. And it results in a turnover. So looking to see what the flag call is. The defense makes their way onto the field. Now on Instagram Live, simulcasting as well as this live stream. Apologies that the camera is now worked up to this point, but now Michael Massengill for CCC Baseball handling the camera operations for this football game here today. Snap for Iowa Central, moves, throws left. He's going to have number 18 out there. Tackle on the play made by number 7, Cameron Ledbetter. And catching the ball on that one was number 18, Dalen Houston from Johnston, Iowa. Again, at It's Garrett Pog if you want the latest for the Instagram Live. So now back in the shotgun, running back to his right. He's going to hand it off. It's going to be Ethan Schultz again. Moving it up, only getting about a yard on that one. Actually stopped back for a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11 at their own 18-yard line. When halftime rolls around, we will do our best as the ball is snapped. It's going to be almost sacked. Able to get the ball away. Incomplete. Probably for the best. It would have been a loss of yards as anyways. Now in a quarterback number 15, Ty Purdy, almost sacked on the play. Ended up being spun around. In on the play is being subbed off the field. Looks like number 97, Kaylin Hannadell. So now, 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. 2 straight incompletions now. Ty Purdy looking to keep that offense moving. Fakes the handoff to Schultz, looking to throw deep. He will have a receiver open. That's number 14 from Iowa City. And that moves Iowa Central up again. Now it's 27-0. One of the best teams in the country making their presence known. I won't say the name of the man in coverage there, but tried to make a leaping jump to deflect the ball and fell flat on his face. So now it's going to be a touchdown and a point after attempt now for Nolan Gustafson of Iowa Central. Lions playing back a little bit. Try to block that one, not able to. So now it's 28-0 deep into the second quarter. So it's been a very successful day for Iowa Central here. As they look to keep their lead and even extend it, as they've been able to force a few picks and turnovers for CCC. After the very first offensive play of the drive, they ended up fumbling the ball to the Lions. Ever since then, it's been all Tritons. Nolan Gustafson back to the 25-yard line, looking to kick it deep into Lions territory. Has not been able to do so far. Sends that one back to the far right side. Receiving that one at the 5 is going to be, looks to be number 40 on that play. Excuse me, number 80. That was Marcellus Avery. Taking that back, he will get up to the 29. And it looks like we have an injured Iowa Central player struggling to get up. Referee's yet to notice him yet. That was number 4, R.J. Hill, the defensive back. Now limping up, not limping, but gingerly jogging off the field, we'll say. Instagram is at It's Garrett Pog, P-O-G. Typed it earlier in the chat for those who are interested. You can scroll up and look there. Snap in the shotgun. It's Mekhi Hunt back under center. Moves up. It's going to be a receiver moving all the way up to the 12. Past the 40-yard line. And receiving that ball looks to be number 81. It looks like it's going to be a timeout on the field from Jeff Rudin. Making the play on that one, I believe, is John Hunt once again. He's been all over the field for CCC. The Instagram Live. Type it in once again. Thanks for your support of CCC Athletics and JUCO Athletics as a whole, whether you're rooting for the Lions or for Iowa Central in this matchup. We appreciate your support. It's going to be 1st and 10 for CCC at their own 41-yard line. So now moving back onto the field, it's going to be Mekhi Hunt still under center. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. In a 5-wide formation, I imagine there's less than 2 minutes on the clock, so looking to move quick here are the Lions before they go into halftime. Cover 4 look in the zone for Iowa Central. Snaps, Drops back, throws deep, 2 defenders in the area. Bounces off the back of number 21, Logan Sieverdane, the 5'11 sophomore. And we'll move to 2nd and 10 as he threw a pass in double coverage. $28-0 your score here, as you see on screen. Now lining back up, back in the shotgun is Mekhi Hunt. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Has a running back as he motions over number 84. Sends him back the other way. Snap, looking right. Moving to throw, has to move around. He's being chased by number 53 of Iowa Central. Ends up throwing it out of bounds. Chasing him out of bounds on that play was number 53, TJ Duff. A lot of these players in this Iowa Central program had the opportunity to redshirt and eventually play both their freshman and their sophomore year, especially on this defensive side. There's a lot of players trying to make their case to being recruited to a 4-year school, whether it be Division I, Power 5, NAIA, or otherwise. And now going to go back in the shotgun. It's 3rd and 10, back at the 41-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Now sending the running back out wide, so it's 5 wide formation for Mekhi Hunt. Drop back coverage for Iowa Central. Snaps the ball, looking straight ahead. Has time to throw. He will get that throw off and caught. I believe that's number 15 on that play, Jordan Durham. Moving it up. And no, they're going to call that incomplete instead. So it's going to be 4th and 10. And the punt team comes out again for CCC. So it is number 96 punting the ball for CCC. There's not a 96 on my roster, so I apologize for that. We'll do our best to get these names as they come. Receiving the ball now for Iowa Central is going to be number 3, Austin Ayobamidele, as he moves up, runs past the right side, past the 40, and gets up to the 40-yard line, the opposite 40, almost to where they punted the ball initially. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Iowa Central after the good return for Ayobamidele from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And it's getting eerily close to halftime as now Iowa Central will take the field. Looking to see who's in at quarterback now. It's going to be number 7, Trevon Taylor, who started the game for Iowa Central. Jarrell Allen, the defensive coordinator for CCC, trying to get the attention of their linebackers. Not able to do so. The ball snaps. Throws left. It's going to be an easy throw to number 18, Dalen Houston, as he moves it up to past the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10 as they're looking to move quickly. Clock stops on first downs here in JUCO. It's another snap. Looking left. Throws once again. Not able to complete that pass. Back to Houston once again. So time is running down. Unsure of the clock specifically, but we know it's towards the end of the second quarter. Going into halftime shortly. So now back to Taylor. Running back Anthony Hall to his left. Snaps the ball, looking right. Has a lot of time. Offensive line doing him really well. Going to be chased around. And now it's going to be an easy throw over the top of the defender. And accidentally runs out of bounds. He had a touchdown, but foot stepped out. That pass was completed at number 13, Dominic Brown. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Another timeout for Iowa Central. And the pressure got there quick, so this timeout, it's going to be the head coach and defensive coordinator meeting with their team. Head coach Jeff Reardon, defensive coordinator Jarrell Allen. As they're going to bring out D'Angelo Hobbs over to the field to play safety. Frustration on the sidelines for CCC, as there would be when you're losing by as much as you are. But number 7, Trevon Taylor, back in the shotgun. Number 11, it's Anthony Hall to his right. Snaps, looking to throw, has all the time in the world. Going to have a wide open receiver for the touchdown. Receiving on that one was number 17, Darian Gillum. And they're able to get that touchdown just before the halftime ends for Iowa Central. Now Gustafson back out to take another point after attempt. So looking to sub onto the field now for CCC to block that kick is number 44, Justice Crestham. Excuse me on that. He's going to sub back off. Holding's going to be Ty Purdy once again. That's Gustafson, puts it up and puts it through, making it 35-0 with seconds to go before halftime. And now it looks like that was the last play of the half. So it looks like the referees are walking off the field, telling the teams to go back to the locker room. And that is going to be halftime for us. The score, 35-0, Iowa Central, number 8 in NJCAA Athletics, going up against your Community Christian Lions. We'll be right back. On the other side, we'll have a halftime show, and we will do what we can to get this camera working and get ourselves a good stream. Back on the other side of this one.
He was. He was. Like when I wasn't invited, I said that I was going to shop. Terrence said go to Marshall. And she said I do at least got an extra card I can pull out. And he said, so in his head, you know, when he's like, oh, this week doesn't ready. So, okay, you got a card. You know something, right? So then, you know, when it's one,
you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, go ahead, but I don't make show what it is. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor. He was so good, but I was like, yeah, what you got? Put it on the floor. He like, y'all real. But old dude must have been checking me out because when he was at the restaurant, they was talking. I stayed in the car. I couldn't stand it that long. The girl, they was talking. We talked like 2 hours. Felt like 2 hours. And when I kept getting out the car, you know, and he's checking me out. He saw me get out the car. So when they talked, I said, yeah, I'm the one that was sitting in the car. He said, yeah, I saw you got out the car a couple of times. I was already watching.
Really? I told him I got to be fired. I said, my thing is I want to, I want to be able to enjoy you. I want to be able to play with you all when you're a kid. I said, when you have kids, you want to get a real kid, you want to play with them. If you want to do something now, you got to sit down and do it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's where I'm at right now.
Premature breaks and fibromyalgia, but that means blood infusion program is not really I had to have a knee replacement, but when I first got it, the first 2 weeks I was like, why did I do it? But afterwards, the best thing I ever did was have a knee replacement. And I It's most of them came over with in school.
One of you guys mind running? I appreciate you guys. CCC Lions FB. Yeah, you see that top one? Yeah.
No, that's they're doing Instagram Live. So they're Instagram Live. So CCC Lions FB. So they got Instagram, they got Twitter, and they got YouTube. I don't know.
There you go with your guy with no vision.
It's blocking nobody. Here for it. They ain't blocking nobody. All they don't care about. They don't care about their team. They don't care about their team. They do the way they don't care. That's the best pass you can put in the whole game. Oh, you a big
We only get 5 points for a touchdown now. They needed a nice drive to start off. I'll let them, put them in the front, but if they go down and score again, if they get deep and they're not doing their job, then I'm sorry, you got to start putting those people in. Kind of kicking. Still going to start with the field. why it's coming?
Yep, that's my problem. That's my problem. Oh, that was nice too. You've been practicing that just for that.
You wasn't expecting that from Vanilla Ice, is that what you're saying?
Where's he from?
Oh, he nice. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all can't keep letting him get out of the pocket. This is gonna really be a long day. It already is a long enough day for you.
Man, let's be tactical just like that. 79, right here on this side.
I don't know why he's on the number 5. Like you said, number 17 cannot guard him. And he pressing him again. I'll throw it up right now. What's that?
Touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 14-14 at Florida State at halftime.
I know the Lions were losing to the Steelers 7-0. That was preseason.
Did they start Hooker? Did they start
That was 14-0. Hooker's in the game now.
Oh, wow.
This is the first quarter of college Hooker.
Yeah, I don't even see any more of what's his face in the quarterback that's been playing. Can't forget his name. Sheffield.
I like Hooker a little bit better.
Do they have a nothing more? Running clock? Nothing.
I don't think they got running clock in college, do they? I think we can see
I've never been a fan of NJCAA lately or whatever.
Nigga, Cardi ain't getting no boy. I don't like that. I want to see my nigga Cardi do
Get my
something.
fullback on the pants up.
Bro, my nigga, he's trying to get out of here. That's what I'm trying to tell them. They need some DBs. They need something. Come on. I don't need to play like that. Why you follow with me though? She told me why you follow with me.
It's a dragonfly, don't bite.
Why you follow me though? You made it. You see it?
Darius, have you met my sister before? It's my sister
Hey, oh yeah, Kel. Oh yeah, Kel. Alright. Ooh, hey, whoa.
You gone?
Have a good one.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I'll see you. Because my other son, he had pizza day over there at West Week.
Oh, yeah, you just about to be a junior, right?
Yeah, he's about to be a junior.
Yeah, I'll be at least one of those juniors. I got to check out live.
So I got him playing. I got him playing on Thursday and on Friday.
What you mean? You doing 3 quarters? You doing,
Yeah, he's gonna do 5. Well, he's gonna do whatever quarters he can do.
Yeah, get your film.
Yeah.
You play corner, right?
Well, he's gonna play corner and safety. Whatever he can get in on the field. They got their favorites. So wherever he can get in, so all right, hey, how your boy doing up there in U of M, man?
It's on Mosh?
Yeah.
You got number 09. Yeah. Still on American. Yeah.
And what about the running back?
Diddy?
Yeah.
Still Donovan? Yeah, you should.
And our boy that bought the suit.
The running back, Donovan Hall, I think he with the tools.
Who's the big boy behind Donovan that plays?
Yeah, that's who we're talking about. Hall.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
He runs like a beast.
Yeah. So
I ain't seen him play though, so I ain't.
because he came in a few times last year. Him and
Still in the third quarter, right?
Yeah. Oh no, I think we might be switching because they're moving the ball to the other end, so that might be.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Back in
interesting.
that quarter?
Yep, I believe so.
Okay, so last quarter. Let's see what time it is, folks. 2 o'clock. That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, 30 minutes. Oh, you had him open too.
You just get right up in there. And this is our screen right here. Okay. So. Oh jeez. You good?
Yeah. Cool.
Ooh, that's a block in the back. We got it. We got it, yeah.
That was a punt, right? That was a punt.
Yeah.
All right, by the grace of God, we are back on the air with now an operational scoreboard as well as an operating camera as well. So it looks like it's going to be the CCC Lions taking the field as the start of the fourth quarter comes around now. We can zoom out just a smidge. Well, this is not what we want. Again, still working with what we can to try to get you the best video and audio possible. Sweated my butt off during the third quarter to get this camera working for you. First name's Michael, right?
Yes.
Okay, I definitely refer to you as Mason. Operating
okay.
operating our Instagram Live, now operating our camera, part of the CCC baseball team. Thanks for being a part of JUCO Athletics, and thanks for supporting us here on the CCC Lions YouTube channel. For everybody watching, whether you're a fan of the Lions or a fan of Iowa Central, shotgun snap, hands it off to the running back, looks to move up the field. That's number 11, Anthony Hall. And a lot of quarterbacks and running backs have seen a fair share of work throughout this game.
I've seen 3 different quarterbacks and
It's the way Iowa Central likes to run it. Now it's going to be back to Anthony Hall, looking to move up. He's going to get past the first down and plenty of yardage. Flag thrown on the play, making that play, at least to get him out of bounds, is number 3, Travion Brown. To push him out of bounds, it was Anthony Brown once again. In a quarterback for Iowa Central is going to be number 8, Dallas Saucer. And it's a holding on Iowa Central, so it's going to move back 10 yards. Instead of a 2nd and 1, it'll be 2nd and 11. Appreciate the well wishes and the comments. Everybody in this live chat for bearing with us through our very first broadcast here on the CCC YouTube channel. Obviously, you can see that clock is not correct. It's not the end of the game. We will try to update you on the clock as the game moves on, even though time is being kept on the field. Might be the first I've ever seen it in a football game. Shotgun snap to Dallas Saucer, looking to throw deep left field. Had a receiver wide open down the field. Number 18 looking to receive that, Dalen Houston, but just a bit too far on that. Back there in coverage, I believe, was number 2, Ralph Gaston, former Albion safety, former River Rouge graduate. Back there, you see, actually, that's Gaston with the green shoes playing on the near side. On the far side is actually number 1, D'Angelo Hobbs. Press look here from CCC. Moving his running back out wide. That's Dallas Saucer receiving the snap. Throws. Gets it close to the first down marker. And they will give it to him. Receiving the play on that was looks like that was number 13, Dominic Brown. Hasn't seen a lot of action in today's game. Try to get those viewing numbers back up to 200 like it was earlier. Appreciate you guys for taking a tune in, as it's been Iowa Central all day. Shotgun snap, gives it back to Anthony Hall. Looking to move left, he will. He has a lane. Ralph Gaston, the last man to beat him, is able to push him out of bounds. Anthony Hall making his name known. One of many running backs that have played well today, along with a few quarterbacks that have had their fair share of carries and throws. Standout receiver for them is Bryce Anderson, the Memphis commit, tight end who started the day off recording 2 different touchdowns from Trevon Taylor. It's going to be a timeout from CCC early into the fourth quarter here. Score was 35-0 at halftime. Just to give you a quick third quarter recap, it started off with a huge run, I believe, from John Hunt up the middle, that was able to score the first touchdown of the day for Detroit. That was on their opening drive after the kickoff. And since then, it's been Iowa Central systematically moving the ball up the field, trying to take off as much clock as possible just to grind away at this Lions defense. So now the first down marker after that big time run. It's 1st and 10 at the opposite 40. Looks like it'll still be Saucer at quarterback. Hall to his right. Snaps, fakes the handoff. Looking right, looking to throw deep. Had a receiver in the area, but had to fight off a defender. Knocking him up on that coverage was number 1, D'Angelo Hobbs. Excuse me, that was Hobbs on the near side. The one who pushed him off balance was going to be number 3, Travion Brown. And those low numbers making a huge impact on the back end for Detroit's defense. I can call them Detroit, right? Community Christian. I mean, they're gonna play the California team, so I'll have to distinguish them that way. CCC, Community Christian College, started as a JUCO in Redlands, California, and now has online centers in Detroit as well as Atlanta, Georgia, as well as athletic programs that span in those two countries as well. CCC, the only the only JUCO football program in the state of Michigan, offering a nice backup option for those who couldn't make it at a 4-year or looking for a last chance use. Saucer throw incomplete.
Oh, what a hit.
2 defenders in the area. Number 7 and number 8, Cameron Ledbetter and Anthony Thomas. Anthony Thomas, part of that stellar linebacker group I got to highlight in the season preview on ccclions.com if you have not checked that out. And as JUCO athletics go, these guys were figuring out their roster and trying to make sure that all eligibility was maintained literally days and hours before this matchup started to make sure that they were not in compliance, for lack of a better term, with the NJCAA. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Dominic Brown. He's going to run up the middle. He's got blockers. Moves up, and that's a first down. Tackled by number 8, Anthony Thomas, once again. Thomas able to distinguish. He's got those pink shoes, as well as Gaston with the neon green on the back end.
Helps out a lot, figuring out who people are.
Yeah, I'll have to bring some binoculars next time because these numbers are tough to see. Shotgun snap, and it looks like it's going to be a timeout from Detroit. Jarrell Allen next to Jeff Reardon, making sure that his defense was in alignment. He didn't like what he saw, so he called a timeout. That's their second of the quarter for sure. Probably their second of the half.
I think it is their second of the half.
Midway here through the fourth quarter, time being kept on the field. You'll hear that sometimes in soccer games, but this is the first time I've seen it in football. So we're
We are.
hey, this is
definitely
JUCO athletics at its best. I'll tell you what. Wonderful box crew here with us. A lot of them, their first time in the box. Keeping track of scoring and statistics as well. Not able to have an online statistics gathered during the game, so I apologize that we're not able to give you up-to-date numbers as this matchup rolls on. I'm sure Iowa Central fans are more upset at that than the CCC faithful. I don't know if they want to see those numbers. We will have final tally markers as part of our post-game recap, which will go up tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon on ccclions.com. Saucer back in the shotgun. Anthony Brown to his left. Drew him offsides once again. They will whistle the play dead, though. In the first quarter, they were able to get a free play from an offsides, which led to a huge completion, which flipped the field from one side to the other.
It's just undisciplined.
Glad we were able to get this video working here for you. We will tinker around with it and make sure we have the best video quality possible. As number 90 is running to make his way onto the field to be in there.
Oh
And then he's going to be offsides.
Multiple markers on the field.
There's going to be, more than one flag. I imagine it's for the same reason, though. Number 90, who I don't have on my CCC roster, was trying to make his way into the defensive line before the play started, not able to hustle up in time. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, which will make it first and 10, because it moves up past that down marker. So now at the 15 of Detroit's looking to drop a 50 burger, as they call it, on the CCC Lions. I will say this is an impressive showing from the Detroit faithful. Lots of people coming out to support their friends, family, and etc. As Saucer looks to throw, and he's got a touchdown in the end zone, wide open. This is number 14, Achille Maddox, sophomore from Iowa City. And I'll tell you what, that crisp route running that he's had, he'll get noticed by the folks in Iowa City over at the University of Iowa. Lots of scouts in attendance, I'm sure. Jeff Reardon, the head coach and athletic director of the Lions football team, refers to his JUCO as the JUCO of the GLIAC, which is a Division II conference in which there's many football teams, including Wayne State, where he used to coach and be the offensive coordinator, as well as Grand Valley, Ferris, Davenport, and others. And with Iowa Central being as prominent as they are, as that kick from Noah Gustafson is up and good. We'll update that score for you. I apologize. Got excited. Can you blame me, though? We finally got what we were looking for. So now 56-7 is the score midway here through the fourth quarter. Try to keep you updated on time as best as possible. But Jeff Reardon used to be the offensive coordinator and assistant offensive coach with Wayne State. He did that for over 15 years before coming here and accepting the athletic director and head coaching job last year as CCC competed as a club team due to some, I don't know if they call it athletic probation, but the past management not able to keep their eligibility in check and stuff like that. So Reardon assumed the position, worked through the kinks, and is now building a program. Head coach for Iowa Central, Jesse Montalto, had a lot of nice things to say about Reardon and the progress that he's made on this program. Is now Gustafsson ready to kick off. Deep, got 2 back into the end zone. It's going to be a short kick, so second will come up. I believe that's number 23, Decorian Forrest. Looking to move up, and oh, huge hit.
Big hit.
Excuse me, that's actually number 27, Devon Dallas Jackson, former Wayne State linebacker. As now the Lions will look to go back on offense, and at this point, you're playing for experience. You're playing to try some new stuff out. That's what the first week is all about. Next week, they will head to Utah to play Snow College, which is number 5 in the country. So no joke there either. That's a hell of a welcome to NJCAA football, looking to complete their first full season with full eligibility. Is now receiving the ball. It looks like it's going to be Mekhi Hunt once again. Deep throw down the field. Looked like a little bit of interference from number 21, Logan Sieverding from Salone, Iowa. But it looked like the ball was out of play, so they're not going to call a flag on that.
It's a little bit more into that throw, and that's a pass interference.
It's been a 1-2 combination for Community Christian here with Mekhi Hunt and Michael McClure. Reardon kind of gave me the indication that McClure was going to be the official starter in today's match and looked to take most of the reps with some other guys mixed in there, but it's been Mekhi Hunt all day for the Lions. Running back to his left, trips on the near side as well. High snap, looking to get the throw off, not able to complete it. As that went through that went right through Jordan Durham's hands on that play. Looks like a makeshift screen pass there. Typically you want to flip that and go on the far side where you're not, or the strong side I should say, where you have more room to work with. Offensive coordinator Joe Hensel thought otherwise. Also works with the offensive lines coach as well. Or he is the offensive lines coach, excuse me. So now back in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff, and it's going to be a fumble. Moves it over. That's number 96 recovering that fumble. Zeb Kleinsmith, another sophomore, and fumbling that ball, I believe, was number 26, Linnell Martin. Looked like some sort of RPO, or at least a read option, and the quarterback didn't make it clear that he was going to hand it off, so nobody took the ball away. Very reminiscent of the very first play of the game, in which for Iowa Central is another read option, and nobody took the ball. So now Iowa Central deep into Lions territory, now at the 17-yard line, middle of the fourth quarter. Thanks for sticking around with us here at a game that's more for experience than anything else for both sides now at this point. Looks like now Ty Purdy is in, the redshirt freshman at quarterback. Running backs to his left and his right. And now it looks like there's some sort of issue with number 92 jogging off the field. That's Dante Huey Mays. Might be some sort of injury issue or something like that. Taking his place is going to be number 85, Willie Deals. Motioning to running back to the left. Handoff. Will take it himself. Ty Purdy ends up throwing to the running back on the left side. Pass complete. That's number 38, Gabriel Hillard from Carbondale, Illinois. Iowa Central, a team that's able to recruit from all over the country. Jesse Montalto in his 7th season. A winning year every single year he's been there. Been able to get his guys to Power 5 programs, including Mario Sanders, who was probably the best wide receiver in all of JUCO last year. Now plays, it's going to be a fumble! High snap, Ty Purdy able to get it up. grabbed the ball and threw it away. And a way to save the possession. Really mature play from Purdy there, as a lot of quarterbacks will try to take that and run and try to gain yardage. Purdy recognized the pressure was coming on a first and 5, looks like. Now it's a 3rd and 5, excuse me, but able to get rid of the ball on that play. Mature stuff from him. But as I said, Mario Sanders played for Iowa Central last year, now plays for Brett Bielema over at Illinois. One of the many Power 5 products that this team has had. And another offsides call, most likely. He's going to be chased around. Purdy trying to make anything out of this play. In the end zone, goes right through the hands of number 12, Jaquez Hall. And
Did that not get called?
are they not going to call a flag on that? Looked like the entire defensive line jumped off sides there.
Maybe he got back before the snap.
Well, I don't know. One of them might have got back, but there was about 4 guys that jumped off.
4 or 5 guys that looked offsides.
Yeah, no, the whole line. I don't see a flag.
So no flag called. It is going to be 4th and 5. Lucky break for the Lions there. Also a bit of a wobbly pass from Ty Purdy. Had a chance to be intercepted there by one of the safeties in the back end.
Big opportunity to force a turnover on downs late in the game.
Absolutely. Who scored for CCC? I believe it was number 16, John Hunt, who had a big run up the middle.
He's on. Big stop.
That's a huge stop on that play. 4th down, kept the offense on the field, and now it's going to be CCC's ball. I imagine the score line is kind of irrelevant now at this moment.
Just a really big opportunity to go out and put together a really good drive to end the game. I mean, not end the game, but...
Well, I don't know. It might be the end of the game. We're not sure what the time is back here. I'll tell you what.
That's true.
I would guess to say it's under 4 minutes.
We got a guesstimate of under 4 minutes. Are we taking bets? Are we putting our over or under 5.5 minutes left? Feel free to weigh in the comments.
That's funny.
So now Mekhi Hunt back under center. Receiver Jamel Thomas jogging out there for the Lions. As it looked like we're back. Getting ready here for 1st and 10 in their own, inside their own 20. Looks like they're at the 13-yard line. Snap from Hunt, hands it off. Big running back up the middle. Looks like that's number 32, Jalen Davenport on the run there. Big fella. Moving it up. Not only are these numbers hard to see, they're now scrunching the jerseys, which makes it damn near impossible for us to tell who's who.
Doing it for the look.
Hey, it's week 1 for all of us.
Right.
Their next home game is 2 weeks from today when they welcome in Hocking College, which is the only Ohio team in JUCO. Snap, handing it off.
Nice run.
Another big running back up the middle. Great blocking. Able to move it up.
Moving the
I
chains.
think I can see the number on that one might be number 35, Sean Russaw.
And an injury.
Looks like someone gingerly walking off the field. Number 69, Cooper Brown. One of the offensive linemen here for Community Christian College.
No.
Tough stuff here, but gets a 1st down for the Lions. We appreciate your support of JUCO Athletics and choosing to watch this live stream, as that's going to be shotgun snap to deep throw down the middle. Looking to way overthrown. In coverage there, number 30.
Got hit, too.
Number 30, Nolan Dalton on that play, as well as another one. Looking to see who that receiver was down the field. I'll make sure to bring my inspector goggles next time around and make sure we get all the numbers, both on offense and defense, for you guys. Looking like a bit of a cover 4 look here for Iowa Central. Snap, Fakes the handoff. It's going to be Mekhi Hunt looking to go through, and the defense blew him up on that one. In on the tackle. Looks like it's number 54. Gio Rivera, the linebacker. Sophomore from Davenport, Iowa. And the Lions looking towards the sideline. Remember, no headsets for the offensive coordinators, so they're using the armbands and every trick they can in the book to make sure their quarterback is getting the right play call. 3rd and 12 for the Lions. Probably a pass play to the right, and it is that. He's going to pass it. Short screen to the right. Catching that one is number 80, Marcellus Avery. Not able to get enough, though. Only a gain of 5. Moves it up. It's going to be 4th and 7, it looks like, at the 31. And the punting unit will come back on. Number 96 back to punt. I apologize if that's your son or your friend or your brother out there. I do not have his name on the roster. We'll make sure to clear all this off in time for next game, 2 weeks from now, against Hawking College. Another independent school, or independent in football at least. Lions also an independent, so no conference matchups for them. It's going to be snap, kick, punt, spiral. Nice punt down in the air, making number 3 back all the way back for it. And he ends up receiving it out of bounds, back inside his own 10.
What a punt.
Receiving that one is going to be Austin Iobemidele from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. So now back on offense is Iowa Central, but they will start at their own 8-yard line. Just a beautiful punt. Seen a lot of good special teams work. Zach Garvin works as the co-offensive coordinator, helping out Joe Hensel, as well as the special teams coordinator. So I'm sure he's been working pretty exclusively with number 96 throughout the offseason. Now under center for Iowa Central is going to be number 4, Niqualet. Excuse me, from Atlanta, Georgia. That's a handoff up the middle. A gain of a few. Now 2nd and 5.
Reminds me of Daquan Finn out of Toledo, who just
transferred to Baylor.
To Baylor, yeah.
He's going to be leading the Bears. Looks like he could be
really good.
Had the chance to cover Daquan Finn as a statistician as well as a freelance journalist out at Toledo last year. As that's going to be a snap. Handoff to number 38. Looking to run up the side. Able to outrun a lot of the Lions. Keeping himself in bounds. And D'Angelo Hobbs there with the tackle. Number 38 there for Iowa Central is Gabriel Hillard, the 5'8 sophomore. As we scan back across the field, we'll make sure to get our cheer team as well. It's the only JUCO in Michigan to have both a football and a cheer program, coached by Lauren Jane. That's going to be a snap, handed off to number 25, and stopped by almost the entire defensive line. Finishing it out is number 9, Nari White. Taking a handoff on that for Iowa Central, number 25, Thomas Fager.
Wow.
Now getting a lot of freshmen in. Score is currently 14-13. The Steelers lead the Detroit Lions in the preseason Week 3 game. I'll give you a quick score update on that as we look to...
Jamar Jefferson with a...
Jamar Jefferson gets a 1-yard touchdown run. Looks like it's going to be another timeout. I don't know if it's by CCC specifically or the coaches are just meeting in the middle. There is a bit of a conference going on amongst them, as you see. They are not running downhill. That's just an awkward camera angle that we're at currently.
Yeah. Sorry.
Not your fault. We'll do our best to try to fix it. I don't know if I'm helping or making it worse. There it is. Hey, that's JUCO athletics. Oh, and it's just back to the way it was. So now, 2nd and 8 for Iowa Central. After that timeout, 2 running backs to the right of Nakwa we'll call him. Snap, fakes the handoff, looks, and loses the ball right in front of him. And just trying to keep it up. That's going to be counted as a sack. In on that, number 34. Number 34, Marcellus Hunt, as well as number 29, Martez Laneford. Combined sack for the 2 of them. Even though the quarterback decided to keep it, it was definitely looking to be a pass attempt, but the ball just slipped out of his hands. Typically, you'll see that if a quarterback, you don't see quarterbacks wearing gloves too often, or if they have small hands. But now shotgun snap, looking to make a screen pass over the top. Almost intercepted. Looking for Gabriel Hillard on that, and that's not the pass that you want on a screen attempt. You
look like you kind of just flipped it up in the air.
Yeah, you're not looking for a sky punt. You're just trying to get it as quickly as possible to your running back. A lot of defensive linemen in the area could have had their hands on the ball, so it ends up being 3rd and 9 for Iowa Central. Tritons in the same conference as Iowa Western, who won the JUCO championship last year, as well as Ellsworth. As the snap comes, handoff. No, it's going to be taken by Nakwa as he's going to get close to the first down marker, and they are going to spot it at the 41. So it moves up to a 1st and 10 for Iowa Central. Good legs there from Nakwa. Ellsworth on their 5th head coach in 7 years. As the ball is snapped, given to number 25. Is going to be tackled by a gain of Lions. Roaring on the prowl. And on that one, it looks like it was number 41. Number 41, Amari Baker. Combining for a tackle with multiple Tritons as well. Receiving that handoff was number 25, Thomas Fager. A lot of new names in this offense, as is typically the case with JUCO athletics, but because Iowa Central was able to return a lot of star defensive names, that's going to be another handoff to Fager up the middle. Clear lane created by the by the offensive line. Leads to another 1st and 10 for Iowa Central. Tackle made by number 8, Anthony Thomas, one of many linebackers making their name known. As that is going to be the end of the game, it looks like. So final score for you is going to be 56-7. Iowa Central triumphed over the CCC Lions. We'll take a quick break as we keep an eye on the lineup huddle, or the lineup handshakes. And we'll be back with the post-game show and a bit of a reflection on our first broadcast here on the CCC Lions YouTube channel. Stick around. Thanks for joining us now on the post-game portion of our very first live stream with Community Christian College Lions Athletics. As you see the handshake line taking place behind our final scoreboard. complete demolishing from top to bottom. If you want to talk about the game, Iowa Central cementing their place as one of the best JUCOs in the country. Still a great showing from the Detroit crowd, making their way out to support their friends and their family. Brothers, sons, among others, you know. Iowa Central, as you can see, or you were able to see on the far end, had a crowd too, able to make their way from central of Iowa, the center of Iowa, I should say, all the way up to Detroit, Michigan. We appreciate them for coming out. And for the broadcast, it was a bit tumultuous, but we made it. We got our camera working. We appreciate all the support, everybody who's checking out our first broadcast ever. We'll get all the nuts and bolts down, and we'll be back stronger than ever for next time around. On behalf of the entire table crew, my name is Garrett Pogg, the Director of Communications here at CCC Athletics. We'll be back in 2 weeks for Hocking College. You can check out the post-game recap for today's game and for next week's game at Snow College on the ccclions.com website. And that is all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time for Lions football.